I'm the manager of interaction and the visual graphic design team. We do packaging design. We care about every single detail on the box, but once it has been used, it will go to the recycling immediately. It's disheartening to see our hard work discarded as trash just like that.
I oversee laptop packaging. This job allows me to take actions to protect our environment.
How can we do it better? What kind of Earth do we want for the next generation? We start to think about the true value of the packaging design.
When Acer launched Project Humanity, we responded by reducing packaging materials and plastic.
We modularize our packaging so we can share the same size across product lines.
We spend a lot of time working with our suppliers, vendors, and designers.
We reduce the production of packaging by 63%. We also make sure everything on our packaging is recyclable. We brainstorm how to reuse these materials. Our goal is to use this thin packaging to do something else, to give it a second life. We use the accessory box. The final design is extremely simple. It only takes 3 steps to make a notebook stand.
At Acer, we strive for sustainability in our production process. Our aim is to make an impact not only on our supply chain, but the industry as a whole, and preserve a future on this planet for everyone.
We know some changes may seem small, but if you repeat them a million times, the change will be significant.
Every decision counts.
always want to become a mother. When I learned that the rising sea level will sink to a great part of the Earth underwater by end of the century, I worry about the future of my child. As a trained environmental scientist, I ask myself what I can do to make a difference. I got a chance to develop a circular economy model in procurement team. We leverage existing reverse service supply chain to collect waste product. In USA, we also work with our partners to collect e-waste.
It's very important that we handle e-waste both in compliance with the federal, state, and local regulations. But it's even more important that we as Acer staff members be good stewards of the environment.
All members of our teams are conscious of this effort and make sure they recycle all electronics. Nothing makes it a wastebasket or a landfill.
It takes a village to raise a child. They deserve a better future because they are our future.
Every decision counts.
Hello, world. It feels like so much has happened since our last NextAtAcer. But with everything going on in the world, there are a few things that remain constant. We continue to move forward, and people everywhere waking up and pressing issues facing our generation and beyond. Today, we are thrilled to share what we have been working on with clear purpose in mind. Our product and announcement today aim to address some of the causes important to humanity. And when we say humanity, we mean the Earth, all those people live on it, and the quality of life and the sense of purpose that we can achieve. That's why today's event is themed, Made for Humanity. Over the past several months, we continue to see the needs of hybrid working and learning. These trends will likely to continue and evolve, affecting how we interact with our devices and technology in the future. Acer has a full lineup of devices to help remote and hybrid use. And in addition to our work and hybrid use case environment, we are excited to show some of our updates and putting antimicrobial technology in our devices. Acer has been implementing antimicrobial technology across a range of our products to reduce risk. Last year,
because hygiene matters. Before getting started today, I want to explain why antimicrobial by sharing some figures and a little interesting experiment.
well, you know, I think with the pandemic, people's conscious about hygiene is
On one's mouse or keyboard,
me.
that was exactly my reaction when I first read about this. And that's why last Sunday, I purposely counted how many objects I touched while being away from my house.
So you did an experiment by yourself.
That's exactly what I did. And guess how many, Jason?
How many of them?
129.
That's a lot of them.
Well, at first, I wasn't sure if that's considered a lot, but then I thought about it. I was only being a regular father and husband running errands. And within hours, I could have had indirect contact with hundreds or even thousands of people. And it terrifies me to imagine what I could possibly bring back home to my wife and 2 young
It
daughters.
terrifies me too.
In most of the exterior area.
The good news is this device is very popular, well accepted.
And I have one myself. Since then, from gadget to apparel to laptops and monitors, we dug further into user behavior to develop the ideal antimicrobial solution for our products that best suit our users and their loved ones.
The key word is ideal. We want to do more.
And so, with humanity in mind, we extended our antimicrobial solution across multiple product categories. Let's take a look at how they work. The silver ion antimicrobial agent can be embedded in or applied onto the surface of the chassis, hinge, keyboard, fingerprint readers, and more. Basically, silver ions are highly reactive particles that can drastically reduce the growth rate of microbes.
You are very right. Silver iron is not really new technology, but just new application to more devices.
Exactly, and that's why it's integrated into everyday items. Take the spatially treated glass on our panels, for example. The microbial reduction rate can be greater than 99.9%.
That sounds pretty good.
And now that we're spending more time with our electronics, keeping our devices clean is more important than ever. Whether you're someone who touches or shares your screen often, like a student, a designer, or even a dentist, or you are an urban explorer or outdoor enthusiast who's frequently exposed to different environments, these devices, such as the latest TravelMate Spin P4, the brand new VE246Q monitor with Eco Display, and the Enduro Urban N3 and T3 with military-grade durability, all come with the Acer Antimicrobial 360 designed for extra peace of mind.
Thank you very much, Robin.
Thank you, Jason.
Now let's move to concept D.
At our last announcement, we introduced Spatial Labs,
a new visualization technology which allows you to see your creations floating in front of the screen. The Spatial Labs Developer Program was also announced, where we invited content developers to join the program and create projects to be played on Spatial Labs devices. We've received a lot of applications from high-caliber candidates, and we've been working together on projects for different industry use cases. For example, you can walk into a car showroom and see a vehicle configurator developed for Toyota New Zealand to allow dealers access to a full virtual showroom with all different models, colors, and options. Or interior designers can create their space walkthrough, so clients can have a better sense of space and see how each of the items in the space scales. We can also use volumetric capture technology to create cinematic experiences. So instead of physically going into a theater, the viewers can enjoy a 360-degree view of the performance anywhere in the world. If you're working on Earth exploration and development and situational intelligence in public safety matters, there's the Geospatial Earth observation, combining high-resolution data from satellites, aerial platforms, and bathymetric sensors fused into true 3D landscapes. And also, you're able to walk into a museum and see a digital asset representation created with high-resolution 3D scanning technology for you to have a different way to view and interact with the artifacts. These are great examples of amazing content breaking the boundary of a 2D screen and being brought to life in true 3D. Also, in the education sector, we're strategically partnering with Zspace, a leading company providing innovative, hands-on, experiential AR/VR learning platforms. Combining the Spatial Lab device and Zspace's hardware and software solutions, we're creating a more immersive and interactive learning experience for K-12, higher, and career and technical education institutes. Through this partnership, we believe that this experience will unleash human potential and imagination even further. Let's welcome Paul Kellenberger, CEO of Zspace, to share more about this partnership.
Thanks, Angela. I'm Paul Kellenberger, CEO of Zspace. We're excited to be working with Acer to bring the best of Concept D and Zspace to the education market. Here at Zspace, we create innovative technology for science, math, and career and technical instruction. Zspace enables students and teachers to use AR/VR to learn content. Zspace is a comprehensive solution consisting of Zspace laptops or desktop systems and software that can be implemented as part of a remote strategy, in-person, and blended learning strategy. This solution will be the first Zspace solution that does not require any eyewear and will be a 4K device. It will also be the fastest performing device Zspace has delivered to schools. It will enable schools to meet today's and tomorrow's computing needs for students, both for immersive Zspace applications as well as esports, CAD, and engineering and design applications. We're really excited about this partnership and the impact on education. Thank you.
Following Concept D's mission, let creators be creators, we listened carefully to the feedback from the industry. Take designers from Gilead Design China as an example. They reckon that the additional dimension empowers designers to see exactly how their cover to design flows in the real space. And the additional information given allows them to make better judgments comparing to that through a 2D screen. We applied the feedback we received from all these gifted designers to refine the product. We want to make sure that we're offering what's really in need. Without further ado, today, we're announcing the Concept D7 Spatial Labs Edition. The Concept D7 Spatial Labs Edition is equipped with the latest 11th Gen Intel Core i7 processor to ensure that your creativity is untamed, making sure that your creation renders in the fastest speed and with the highest quality. The laptop is going with up to a NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3080 graphics to keep the device cool and workflow smooth, even under heavy workloads. The patented AeroBlade 3D fans with vortex flow design ensure sufficient cooling while keeping noise levels low. Looking at its display, The Concept D7 Spatial Labs Edition features a gorgeous and extremely color-accurate 15.6-inch Pantone-validated 4K display to offer the most precise representation of colors. The display replicates 100% of the Adobe RGB color space and is tuned to achieve a delta E less than 2. In addition to being super color accurate, the display of Concept D7 Spatial Labs Edition has another trick up its sleeve to visualize your creations in stereoscopic 3D. The lenticular display is able to switch between 2D and stereoscopic 3D modes in an instant. Paired with the 2 additional eye tracking sensors above the display, it enables a precise and wide viewing stage for 3D content with Spatial Labs. So no matter if you choose to work in 2D or immerse yourself in a true 3D environment, this display doesn't make sacrifices. To make sure designers are able to utilize the technology straight out of the box, we developed applications such as the Spatial Labs Model Viewer, which supports all We also have add-ons for 3D software into Spatial Labs Model Viewer. If you're using Maya and Blender, you're able to add it on an external 2D screen and review the changes on the Concept D7 Spatial Labs Edition in real time through the middleware Pi stage, as well as our proprietary solution, Spatial Labs Go. Spatial Labs Go can now also take your 2D content and generate vivid stereoscopic 3D image through AI. You're able to take photos and videos with your phones or cameras, then see the object in those popping out of the screen. This empowers you to see things in a new perspective and get different inspirations. Wouldn't it be amazing if you can see your dog popping out of the screen, sticking its tongue out? The technology can also be applied on games and video conferencing and messaging applications. When you make a video call with the customer, as long as the other end is using a Spatial Labs device, the customer will be able to see the product you're presenting floating in front of the screen. The interactions you're able to make virtually are brought to the next level. Continuing to expand our footprint and build support in the ecosystem, we're launching our Spatial Labs developer site, where developers are able to get access to necessary assets, including the Spatial Labs Unreal Engine plugin. For a truly natural 3D interactive experience, developers are now able to use UltraLeap's hand tracking solution. This enables you to interact with the virtual objects without the need for a mouse or handheld controller. Developers can create projects using intuitive hand gestures, such as pinching, grabbing, and more. In the spirit of technology made for humanity, we went through countless iterations to refine the hardware and software with the goal to develop a user experience which enables the most intuitive and natural way to visualize and interact with your 3D content. We want to empower you to unleash your creativity in a new dimension and have fun doing it. Seeing is believing, and I can't wait for you to explore the full potential of Spatial Labs with your own eyes. Let's now see what's new in the gaming world.
Thank you, Angela. That was a really good session. Hope you all enjoyed that. Now we have Clark to join me on the stage. Clark, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, Jason.
Gaming session.
Yes.
Tell us more about what's going on recently on gamers community.
Sure. I mean, unfortunately, gamers have been inside lately, a lot of time inside, but because of that, they've had plenty of time to get through their backlog of games.
So good and bad.
Yeah, the good and bad, unfortunately, there is that. But a lot of the good is that there's a huge library to draw from. You got GeForce Now and Game Pass, which gives you just a huge amount of games with a low entry cost.
And lots of good, newly released AAA games.
I know, yeah, newly released AAA games are incredible. Unfortunately, they tend to be very power hungry.
And that's why we're here. We need powerful gears as well.
That's right, which is why today we want to introduce the latest for everyone as well.
We would like to introduce to you the newly released Orion 7000. Let's look at it. Orion 7000, exciting machine.
It's a very powerful machine, and for anyone who wants to push the extremes, that means like high refresh gaming, 4K overclocking, obviously you're going to need a really souped up battle station to do just that. And if you can make it look good while delivering on that same performance, even better.
Wow, we are looking at the whole system performance. So thermals and EMIs, they're all very important. Can you elaborate a little bit more about it?
Sure, I'd love to. And we can talk about the design as well. Like obviously the design, we made a departure from the previous ones. We've gone with a more minimalistic approach, sort of darkened glass, plastic, metal, and mesh.
Look really nice.
Oh yeah, it looks really sharp. It looks like a perfect machine that like fits in any environment. And not only that, we've kept some crossovers from the previous Orions as well, largely in the form of the EMI certified side panel.
And very sleek.
Yeah,
as well.
Extremely sleek. And beyond the certified side panel, you obviously have a lot of amazing changes with the thermals and the cooling, like you just mentioned. Previous rifle bearing padding, because if you do want to push your PC to the maximum, you don't want to annoy anyone within earshot, basically.
That sounds very, very good.
But in addition to the case cooling, obviously we have to cool that CPU as well, which is why we've gone with an all-in-one liquid cooler, top of the line.
Liquid cooling.
And it's got some noticeable features that are worth calling out. It has a microchannel cold plate with a V-shaped wave-thin design. It also has a ceramic axis, and it has reinforced sleeving on the tubing as well. In addition to 12, you can see even there, 12 ARGB LEDs for extra style points.
RGB will be another feature that gamers feel really excited about that.
Dave, definitely. I mean, if you could add ARGB anywhere, why not? It looks good no matter where you put it, whether it's your phone and definitely in your PC.
That sounds wonderful. And we do have some people, some real famous gamers actually have a hands-on that, want to make a comment.
Yeah, they do. We have passed one off to Frankie Ward.
Frankie?
Yeah, she's a very cool commentator, esports commentator and host, as well as a streamer. And she actually has her own podcast called My Life in Pixels. And we passed one off to her to see what she thought about the Orion 7000 herself.
Let's listen to her.
Hello, I am Frankie Ward, and when it comes to my desktop PC, I need something that will be my everyday workstation, but also a high-powered gaming device that can handle open-world titles, narrative adventures, and, being an esports host, competitive titles where every frame counts. When I'm not hosting events, I stream live on my Twitch channel for hours at a time, which means a PC that can go the distance and do it quietly and coolly is essential. This means I was especially excited to debut Predator's newest powerful and versatile Orion gaming PC. You can tell this machine is a beast just by looking at it, but let's not judge it based on that brooding obsidian appearance.
The Orion 7000 I have here comes with the latest 12th gen Intel processor, which is overclockable right out of the box. This makes it powerful enough for someone like me that needs to game stream and record video simultaneously, and will be more than up to the task of editing videos.
Plus, with this rig equipping up to an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3090, your favourite virtual worlds will never have felt so immersive or your frames so lightning fast.
I can't wait to boot up a first-person shooter, having the confidence I won't be distracted by my screen tearing or having slow animations or performance bottlenecking throwing off my aim.
The Orion 7000 has toolless entry for any additions you desire, including space for 2 SSDs and 2 HDDs.
As a Brit, my house entirely lacks air conditioning, which makes the summertime unbearable. So kudos to the team at Predator for crafting their Frostblade cooling fans, knowing that there are a bunch of gamers like me who don't want to have to switch off prematurely from a session.
For fans of DIY personalisation, ARGB pulsar lighting on each fan provides 16.7 million colours to customise your setup glow.
The glorious innards of the Orion 7000 are kept safe by EMI-compliant tempered glass panels that prevent electromagnetic interference. Speaking as a woman with quite possibly the most static hairstyle in esports, I appreciate Predator protecting the Orion 7000 from liabilities like me and my hair.
And there you have it, gaming and productivity taken to absolute moons by Predator with the Orion 7000. So, if you don't mind, I've kind of got some gaming to catch up on, so thanks for watching, but I'll see you guys later, okay?
Obviously, Frankie likes the machine a lot.
Yeah, and if you want a game like Frankie does, or if you want to go with a more of an ultra-wide approach, sort of a king of the behemoths PC, you need a very powerful system.
Talking about power.
There's plenty of power in the Orion 7000. We've got up to 64 gigabytes of DDR5 at 4,000 megahertz, including very fast storage. As more and more fast generations come out there, you need that. It's got up to 2 terabytes of M.2 NVMe PCIe Gen 4 with the option to upgrade to Gen 5 when those drives are available. Now, in addition to that, for graphics, you have to go top of the line so that you can play AAA games on day one. Inside, we have a GeForce RTX 3090, and as for processors, you have to go with the best of the best. We've gone with the 12th generation Intel Core processor.
Talking about CPU, our long-term friend from Intel, Steve Long, do want to explain to us the leading-edge technology-based CPU. Let's listen to Steve.
Hey, thanks, Jason. I'm thrilled to be here again. I love these events where I get to see all of Acer's latest innovation all at once. Acer's always impressed me in how well you know your customer and the velocity with which you can innovate for their needs. Gaming is one of those segments. Gamers are hungry for the latest, and Intel is proud to power your latest Predator generation. Acer has a new beast of a machine, the Predator Orion 7000. Let me tell you, this machine was definitely designed with gamers in mind. The Predator Orion 7000 has all the specs you would expect in an ultimate gaming rig. Now look, I may be biased, but it all starts with the best CPUs. We know that gamers demand performance not only to play at the highest settings, but to stream, to record, to multitask, and more. Gamers want to do it all without skipping a beat. That is where Intel comes in. The Predator Orion 7000 is powered by our upcoming 12th gen Intel Core processors. These will take your gaming experience to that next level. All I'm gonna say is our new processors are gonna be absolute monsters. Stay tuned, the launch is right around the corner. Not only does the Predator Orion 7000 have 12th gen Intel Core performance, it comes packed with our industry-leading technologies: DDR5 memory, PCIe 5, Intel Killer Ethernet, and Intel Killer Wi-Fi 6E. Now, if that's not enough, the Predator Orion 7000 comes in a stylish case where you can see through the tempered glass panels at the new ARGB-infused Predator Frostblade 2.0 fans. These fans ensure your PC temps are low, so your performance can be high. No drop frames, no lag, no compromise from this gaming PC. Now, can your rig do all that? See how gamers feed the beast. Thank you for having me, Jason. Thanks, Team Acer.
Thank you, Steve.
Now, obviously, if you need a new PC, if you're looking for an obvious upgrade or something to put at home, the Orion 7000 is the perfect choice for that. And it should be available soon, so keep your holiday shopping list open and check with your local Acer representative. But that's not the only thing we have to show everyone today, Jason. As we mentioned, people have been spending a lot of time in their homes.
And there is an emerging usage model for gamers.
Oh, definitely. As they sat down to play, they might realize their TVs and their monitors are no longer cutting it, which is why we're introducing today the Predator GD711 gaming projector.
Let's look at it.
Excellent gaming projector, and for a few reasons, but some might question, why projectors, why Predator, why now? And the honest answer is that they've finally reached an affordable price point, and the features are competing with a lot of the gaming monitors that are out there in the market as well.
And also, it's for the whole room, not just for one desk.
Exactly, and like this thing can project up to 300 inches if you have the space, but that's a bit unrealistic. A more reasonable space would be 74 inches at around 2 meters, which will fit most living rooms. Now, as for the gaming features themselves, it is extremely fast. You can go up to 240 hertz refresh on PC and 120 hertz on the latest gen consoles. And that's with variable refresh rate enabled.
Wow, that's almost like as good as, sometimes better than a monitor or TV.
Yeah, and the chances are those monitors or the TVs, you're definitely not going to be hitting 74 inches a screen on that. In terms of color, this is top of the line. It is a 4K projector that can project up to 4,000 LED lumens. In addition to that, it has a 2,000,000:1 contrast ratio. That's the same level that a lot of OLED TVs out there claim as well.
Great. That's very amazing.
It is. So your HDR shows, your HDR games, they're going to look better than before. Naturally, you're still going to want like a dimly lit environment because you are creating like a home theater, gaming-like environment. So if you're looking for something out there to really like invite friends and family, sit on the couch, play a game of Smash Brothers.
A party, a get together,
exactly.
a wonderful time.
Get some pizza when that's possible and really enjoy yourself and enjoy your favorite shows. The GD711 is the perfect projector to make that possible.
That's wonderful. Thank you,
Thank
Brock,
you.
for our gaming session.
Oh, thank you, Jason, as well. But that's not all we have. You do definitely want to stay because the next session is very important to all of us and definitely something you're going to care about.
It's relevant to everyone. Environmental sustainability is a subject that impacts us all.
Yes. One of the greatest challenges for our generation will be curbing the effects of climate change. To truly make an impact for humanity, we must work together, corporations, governments, and people alike. At Acer, we are trying to make it easier for you to find PC products that are better for the environment while maintaining our high-performance standards.
Because people should not have to choose one or the other.
Absolutely. Earlier this year, we announced the Aspire Vero, our first sustainability-oriented laptop. I'm from Acer's design team. For me and for the team, to see this design become a reality and show how our efforts are helping the planet is just amazing.
It's amazing. I know we received lots of positive feedbacks. Let's take a look.
Ich bin Yvonne und reise mit meinem Freund seit über 4 Jahren durch die Welt. Daher bin ich besonders happy darüber, euch heute einen grünen PC, den Acer Aspire Vero, vorzustellen.
Considerations for reduced energy consumption, manufacturing and the packaging of the Acer Aspire Vero are just the tip of the iceberg.
它整个机壳还有30%是用 PCR 塑料做成的，相较于一般的机壳它其实100%都是用塑胶做成。它这样预估是可以降低21%左右的碳排量。
是说这整个纸箱是一个100%可回收的环保包装。天哪，这个电脑的外观也太好看了吧！
It also offers Eco Mode, which lowers your carbon footprint, and you can upgrade it yourself so it will last longer.
这台蜂鸟未来搭载了全新的第11代英特尔酷睿处理器，所以对我们而言，在处理照片和视频的时候完全没有压力，而且非常适合运行多任务。
Eh bien moi, ma bonne action écologique, mon green mark, c'est d'être passé sur ce green laptop de chez Acer.
Acer Vero 是一台环保笔电。
That's wonderful.
Yes, I agree with you. Aspire Vero is an eco-friendly laptop, so it needs to be considered from a broader scope. Not just the product itself, but also everything related to it. Let's start from its award-winning packaging. Packaging is meant to protect. For Vero, it not only means to protect the products, but also our environment. The majority of the packaging is made from sustainable materials without compromising any of the box's protective qualities. It is also designed to be reusable. You can turn part of the box into a laptop stand for improving thermal airflow and making the laptop work more efficiently. Ergonomically, it also helps to create a better typing posture and viewing height. The packaging design has won the 2021 Red Dot Award.
Red Dot Award, that's pretty significant.
Yes, absolutely. We are happy that our green concept can be seen, discussed, and recognized by more people, and we hope this green design can be an example to influence more companies. Aspire Vero is designed with energy conservation in mind. To make sure our Vero products create an even greater impact for humanity and the environment, we've developed a software specifically for Vero called VeroSense, which acts as a control panel to help save energy and extend your battery life as well as the product life.
So both hardware and software are working together to save energy and to achieve more. We welcome others to join us.
Yes, you are right. For environmental protection, the more who join, the better our result will be. And together, we can make our planet better. VeroSense helps our users also play an important role in environment protection by adjusting their daily usage. Every little bit of energy saved, multiplied by our large user base, can make a huge difference for the Earth. With all that said, we are excited that Aspire Vero is now available worldwide from our channel partners. In addition to the Aspire Vero laptop, we also offer a green accessory line, including keyboards, mice, mousepads, and protective sleeves. All our Vero accessories are made with recycled materials and a matching design to satisfy your needs in a green and stylish way. Our Vero products are for anyone who wants to help the environment by being a bit greener. Because of you, we'll help create a better future together.
We believe by working together, we can achieve more.
That's right. Environmental protection is important for everyone. But for companies, environment, social, and governance, or in short, ESG, is a critical topic that needs to be addressed.
Well, I actually heard a very critical word, ESG.
Yes. Vero products are a great way to help your company reach its green goals and commitments, not just to fulfill regulations, but also to show your customers and employees that you care. Jason, we also want to offer excellent green products for eco-minded corporate customers to help them be more eco-friendly while still having all the necessary commercial features.
It's critical that companies are committed to do this.
Absolutely. Let me introduce TravelMate Vero, an eco-friendly business laptop that doesn't compromise performance. You'll get powerful processing, security, and manageability all in a single sustainable device. TravelMate Vero also uses PCR or enterprise-level security and makes it a trustworthy device for work.
This sounds great. Think about the impact for corporate partners to continue to protect environments with Vero products.
We know working environment can vary for business customers, so we created a series of Vero commercial products to fulfill different needs. The Veritone Vero Mini is an excellent choice for customers who need stationary PC solutions. Its small dimensions and low power consumption make Veritone Vero Mini extremely versatile. It can be placed vertically or horizontally to save your space. The Vero BR277, our 27-inch Full HD IPS monitor, is a great companion to fulfill those with hybrid working needs. The monitor has passed high standards.
It also has the eye protection feature.
Yes. Both Veritone Vero Mini and Vero BR277 are made with recycled materials and green packaging to reduce environmental impact. They can be recycled again in the future to help our customers stay in the eco-friendly loop and be part of a circular economy.
So it's recycled material to make this product, and the material for this product can be recycled again to make it recyclable.
Yes, absolutely. I'm proud to be a part of Acer's team that puts so much effort into making sustainable products. These are the Vero products for now, and this is just the beginning.
Thanks, Henry. We are all proud of the work we have done, and we are ready to do even more in the future. We are already been implementing green practice across our products and product lines. We will continue to expand our effort to make our product more environmental friendly for the sake of our consumer, the earth, and our future. Let's welcome Panos from Microsoft to share a bit more on this topic.
Thank you, Jason. I am so excited to be here at my first Acer Global Press Conference. And those new devices that you just saw running Windows 11, they're really incredible. We've been partnering with Acer since day one to make the Windows 11 experience seamless for all of our customers. And Acer's new portfolio really brings the OS to life. Your creativity and productivity come to the forefront on the devices that are more responsibly made I mean, that's the key here. I'm especially excited about the Acer Aspire Vero that became available last week. I've been using it for about a week myself, and it's built with 30% PCR material. Feels pretty amazing, actually. It's got a 99% recyclable panel, and innovation around responsible packaging. This is so cool. I love it because designing and building sustainable products is critical. And along with the extended Vero line of devices, this is a beautiful step forward for sustainability and hardware. Because it's not just about computing power anymore. It's about how we deliver products that empower everyone, including our future generations. At Microsoft, we're committed to a carbon negative, water positive, and zero waste future by 2030. And part of that commitment is about how we build our own products with features like sleeping tabs and smart charging Windows 11, along with a focus on sustainability overall. We're committed to protecting the future. I am super pumped to continue to partner with Acer to build a better tomorrow for everyone. Jason, thank you so much for having me here today.
Thanks to panels. This brings us almost to the end of today's event. Our products and innovations aim to improve how we all work, learn, create, and achieve. But we all want to ensure the world that what we do is better for our planet. During our last press event, we announced our launch of our Earthian program. It's an effort to expand the impact of our environmental initiatives. In the past few months, we've been working with many partners and suppliers and have seen a huge interest with many more wanting to join our program and expand our collective impacts together. In the coming months, we will showcase some of the works and milestones that we are achieving. Stay tuned. For everything we do, it is made for humanity. The choice we make, the effort matters. Because kill and see you next time. As I always assure you, the best is yet to come.